Hi, I'm Keith Duggan, the cinematographer, and you're watching the Route 30 Movie Podcast.
A few years ago, with a small band of friends and colleagues, I made a feature film for the price of a used car. That experiment proved so worthwhile that it gave birth to another independent movie. As episodes of this podcast continue, you'll hear from cast members and the crew, while we share with you the experience we had making Route 30. I'm John Putch, and you're watching the Route 30 Movie Podcast.
The Scout was good times. A lot of fun. We did a lot of eating. I don't really remember what we did on the Scout besides eat. We had several meetings at the cottage, and we also were at the cottage just about every night. Yes, it definitely improved my vision by meeting at the cottage every night. So we had to get everything in a truck in John's Pathfinder. John came up with this idea of getting this rooftop container, which we were able to put stands, C-stands, rolls of color, sunbounce, all that kind of stuff in there. We brought John's truck over to my place, backed it into the driveway. I had everything laid out in the driveway of what I wanted to get in there, and we spent a few hours figuring it out. So we got to PA, and I flew there, John drove there, and I loaded everything into the totem pole white Astro van. I think the van was manufactured in 1978 or something. I was a little nervous of it at first, but after you drive around a few times, especially in the rain and the fog and stuff, you kind of figure out how to drive it. We shot this on the Panasonic HVX 200, which is P2 camera. The typical day was to shoot. We'd get back to our house and settle in, make a drink, and then we'd sit, and I'd have to sit down and download for about, it was about an hour or so.
Do you think you're a better DP, 95 pounds lighter?
I think I'm a better camera operator.
Do you use more or less lights now?
I use more lights now because I'm more active, because I can carry more. I can set them up faster.
I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me.